Good day, my schoolers. My name is Alexandra. Welcome to my school channel. Right here, we'll be tackling past questions for JAMB for the subject Government Year 2018. Don't go anywhere, stay with us, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school channel, and right here we'll be attempting question 1 to 20. Now let's begin with question 1. The second ballot is based on the principle that a successful candidate must obtain option A, absolute majority, option B, simple majority, option C, 40% of the votes, option D, 50% of the votes. The answer to this question is option A, absolute majority. Absolute majority means a greater part or a larger part or more than half of the total. Okay, so the second ballot is an electoral system that's also called two-round system, in which if no candidate emerges as the winner in the first ballot, those candidates that have a lower figure or number of votes are eliminated or discarded, and then the remaining candidates will be allowed to proceed in the second ballot. Okay, so they cast their vote, and whoever has absolute majority, okay, more than half of the total, emerges as the winner. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 2. The tenure of the President of the United Nations Security Council is option A, 1 month, option B, 6 months, option C, 2 years, option D, 1 year. The answer to this question is option A, 1 month. Okay, so the presidential tenure is rotated among the 5 members of the United Nations Security Council. Do not forget that the United Nations was established on the 25th of April 1945, and this intergovernmental organization is meant to maintain peace and security. And also be reminded that the United Nations Security Council is one out of the 6 principal organs of United Nations. So number 1, we have the United Nations General Assembly. Number 2, we have United Nations Secretariat. Number 3, we have United Nations International Court of Justice. Number 4, we have the UN Trusteeship Council. Number 5, UN Security Council, and number 6, we have the UN Economic and Social Council. Okay, so they are 6 in number. Do not forget, option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 3. Political authority is vested in the dash. Option A, states, option B, judiciary, option C, government, option D, armed forces. The answer to this question is option C, government. Political authority is vested in the government. Okay, so we know that political authority is that authority vested on a person holding a political office. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 4. Unicameral legislatures are popular in option A, unitary system, option B, federal system, option C, confederal, option D, rigid system. The answer to this question is unitary system. Okay, do not forget that unicameral legislature is characterized by the presence of one legislative house or one legislative chamber. Okay, and then unitary system is a system of government in which one single central government has total power or total control or total authority. Okay, so option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 5. In the cabinet system of government, individual responsibility of ministers means that dash. Option A, only ministers can be held responsible for errors. Option B, a minister must hold his subordinates responsible for his failures. Option C, the prime ministers can remove an erring minister. Option D, no individual can be held responsible for government decisions. The answer to this question is option A, only ministers can be held responsible for errors. So in the cabinet system of government, individual responsibility means that the cabinet bears the full or ultimate responsibility of all actions in the department. Okay, so they are in charge of the ministry and they are held accountable for it, not their subordinates. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Do not forget to take practice questions with our simulated JAMB CBT past questions. All you need to do is click on the link in the description below. It takes you to my school website. There you can download my school mobile app for your Android phones or my school software for your computers and laptops. Go ahead and download and start practicing. Now moving on to question 6. An important aspect of an unwritten constitution is that it, option A, is easy to understand to everybody, option B, safeguard the monarchy, option C, contains customary laws and conventions, option D, is not easily amended. The answer to this question is option C, contains customary laws and conventions. Do not forget that the unwritten constitution is characterized or is the combination of judicial principles, statuses, and customary laws and conventions, which together guides the operation of the government. So option C is the correct answer to this question. I believe you are enjoying this content. If so, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 7. In 1993, Nigerian troops were on peacekeeping assignment to option A, Liberia and Burundi, option B, Rwanda and Liberia, option C, Chad and Liberia, option D, Liberia and Somalia. The answer to this question is option D, Liberia and Somalia. In an attempt to manage the civil war crisis in Liberia in 1990, Nigeria embarked on a peacekeeping process which led to the formation of ECOMOG, that is Economic Community of West African Monetary Group. Okay, so they were able to assist in maintaining peace and security in Liberia when the war broke out in 1919. So it lasted for a couple of years, and Nigeria ensured that peace was restored. So also in Somalia, Nigeria contributed in the peacekeeping process by sending battalion to Somalia between 1992 to 1994. So we can see it's in between 1993, the year 1993. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 8. Power refers to the dash. Option A, ability to impose one's will upon others. Option B, duties an individual imposes on himself. Option C, legal nature of a constitution. Option D, duties political parties demand of their registered members. The answer to this question is option A, ability to impose one's will upon others. That is ability to compel obedience. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 9. The creation of more states in Nigeria as dash. Option A, eliminated ethnic and religious conflicts. Option B, reduce the gap between the rich and poor states. Option C, increase the powers of the federal government. Option D, increase the powers of the state and local governments. The answer to this question is option A, eliminated ethnic and religious conflicts. So the creation of more states in Nigeria was conceived to be the solution to the problem of ethnic minority group. So when we talk about ethnic minority group, we're talking about a group of people who, due to their physical appearance or cultural differences, are singled out, discriminated, or given unequal treatment. Okay, so the creation of more states was ignited to satisfy ethnic nationalism. Okay, it was created to satisfy ethnic group or to ensure that ethnic minority groups are promoted or satisfied. Option A, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 10. An agency of the United Nations which specializes in the welfare of children is the dash. Option A, WHO, World Health Organization. Option B, UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Option C, UNICEF, United Nations International Children Emergency Fund. Option D, UNDP, United Nations Development Program. The answer to this question is UNICEF. Okay, option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 11. A society that is politically organized under a government is called option A, sovereign state. Option B, community. Option C, national state. Option D, polity. The answer to this question is polity. Polity is any group of people organized for governance. Okay, so it encompasses sovereign states, community, and national states. Okay, so option D is the best answer to this question. Question 12. In the Oyo Empire, the Alaafin was option A, an absolute monarch. Option B, popularly elected, option C, a constitutional monarch, option D, worshipped as a deity. The answer to this question is option C, a constitutional monarch. Okay, the Oyo Empire system is based on a constitutional monarch in which the monarch exercised authority in accordance with the written or unwritten constitution. Okay, so option C is the correct answer to this question, not absolute monarchy. Question 13. Nigeria broke diplomatic relations with France in 1961 because of dash. Option A, a poor relations with the Francophone countries. Option B, France atomic test in the Sahara Desert. Option C, France diplomatic relations with Israel. Option D, General de Gaulle's negative attitude towards the answer to this question is option B. In 1961, France tested an atomic bomb in Sahara Desert, and because Nigerians perceived that this would be dangerous to Nigerians, could cause injury and loss of life, so Nigerians broke relations, diplomatic relations with France. Okay, so option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 14. In 1991, the African Economic Community Treaty was signed in option A, Addis Ababa, option B, Abuja, option C, Lome, option D, Tripoli. The answer to this question is Abuja. So in 1991, it was signed in Abuja, Nigeria, June 1991. Okay, so answer to this question is option B. Question 15. Based on its objectives, the Organization of African Unity can primarily be classified as option A, a social organization, option B, a political organization, option C, a cultural organization, option D, an economic organization. Okay, first and foremost, Organization of African Unity is an intergovernmental organization, so therefore it should be classified as a political organization, primarily a political organization. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Do you have several questions you would like to ask? You can do this by using the link in the description below. Click on it, it takes you to my school website. There you can ask your questions and solutions will be provided to you within a short period of time. Now let's continue with question 16. The premier of Western region immediately after independence was dash. Option A, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Option B, Chief Ladoke Akintola. Option C, Chief Dr. M.A. Majakodunmi. Option D, Alhaji D.S. Adegbenro. The answer to this question is option B, Chief Ladoke Akintola. So we know that Nigeria gained independence 1960. Okay, so Obafemi Awolowo was the premier of Western region around 1954 to 1959, and then S.L. Akintola became the premier for the Western region in 1960 to 1962. Then we add Majakodunmi 1962 as the administrator, and then Akintola came back 1963 to 1966. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Do you have better solutions, steps, or explanations to any of those questions? If so, kindly use the comment section below, indicate the question and the solutions you would like to share. Question 17. A typical form of delegated legislation is option A, Act of Parliament, option B, Decree, option C, Bylaw, option D, Gazette. The answer to this question is bylaw. Okay, so delegated legislation is the transfer of power to other organizations or public corporations such as PHCN or Water Board. Okay, so when these bodies make law, it is called bylaw. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 18. A major feature of the system of government in the Sokoto Caliphate was that option A, it was based on customs and tradition. Option B, it was theocratic. Option C, it was democratic. Option D, power was effectively decentralized. The answer to this question is option B, it was theocratic. Theocratic means, or theocracy is a system of government in which government is ruled by the state religion. Okay, so religion is involved in theocracy. Now, the emir is believed to have the divine right to rule. So he is expected to administer the emirate in accordance with the provision of the Islamic law or the Sharia law. Okay, so he is seen as the spiritual head of the emirate, and so he enforces Sharia law or Islamic law. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 19. The goal of the theory of separation of power is to, option A, make the executive dependent on the legislative, option B, give more powers to the legislative, option C, protect individual liberty, option D, create efficiency in the judiciary. The answer to this question is protect individual liberty. Okay, so the concept of separation of power is to separate powers among the three arms of government: the judiciary, executive, and legislative. So we do this in order to check and balance, to be able to set boundaries. Okay, so option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 20. The first executive president of Nigeria was dash. Option A, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Option B, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. Option C, General Yakubu Gowon. Option D, Alhaji Shehu Shagari. The answer to this question is option D, Alhaji Shehu Shagari. He is considered as the first executive president. However, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was the first president of Nigeria in 1960. But then he's not considered as the first executive president because he replaced the monarch who was functioning as the head of state. It was a ceremonial function. Okay, so but then under the 1979 constitution, the head of state and the head of government was merged officially under the presidency. Okay, so Shehu Shagari took the position as the first executive president of Nigeria, functioning as the head of state as well as the head of government. So option D is the correct answer to this question. We've come to the end of this segment and I believe you enjoyed it. Do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos.